1077 The Bone. Streaming live on the Bone app.
Hey, Robbie. How's it going? I'm tired today, dude. So tired. I have no excuse. Well, I mean, I have some excuse. I did like a bunch of work around the house this weekend, but I didn't do anything fun, so I don't have any good excuse. My day, is my day rocking? Not exactly. It's not rocking, right? Hang on a second. I got to do a thing. Oh, and I totally forgot that the music was up. I'm going to get hit with a copyright on that one like that. I got hit the other day with like literally like 10 or 15 second copyright violations. And I was like, really, you guys? Really? "1077 The Bone with Eddie Money. He's got 2 tickets to Paradise, but I'm Nikki Blakk, and I've got 2 tickets to see Def Leppard, Journey, and the Steve Miller Band at Oracle Park, and you could win them sometime this hour. Be listening for that cue to call." All right. You know, relaxing is fun. I kind of relaxed today because I was so tired. I tried to get out of bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I was like, nope, sleep mask. And well, hey PJ, just come on in. Anyway, then I was dragging ass, and I had made coffee the day before. I think this is part of my problem. I had made a whole like carafe of French press coffee the day before, and that carafe kept that shit hot all day and all night, so that this morning when I was pouring it, it was hot and ready to go. And I drank that whole French press and was still just like, but I had spent most of yesterday. PJ, are you being facetious? I had spent most of yesterday cleaning up the back patio. So I was like, well, maybe I'll get some vitamin D. That'll make me feel better. And I was like doing some work on the patio instead of on the treadmill, because I tried that treadmill for a good 45 minutes and I just was like, I'm going to die. And then I still was tired. So I was like, well, maybe I'll do breakfast. I never do breakfast, but I'll do breakfast. So I made like some fruit and yogurt, chopped up some dark chocolate on top of that, little almonds, little splash of granola. It was really good. And then I watched Orphan Black Echoes. Does anybody watch Orphan Black? So I had never gotten into Orphan Black, and people kept telling me I would like it. And I was like, and then, you know, Kristen Ritter is in Orphan Black Echoes, and I love her. And so I was super excited for the Orphan Black Echoes, but I didn't know anything about Orphan Black. So I found it on Amazon, and Amazon was like, season 1, Orphan Black, free to Prime members, but only for 9 more days. And I was like, challenge accepted. So I watched all of season 1, and then I went to go start season 2. And it was like, oh no, you have to pay for season 2. That's on AMC Plus. So the next, like, was it seasons 2 through 5? Were on AMC Plus. And I was like, and it was like free 7-day trial. And I'm all challenge accepted, AMC Plus. So I watched the whole rest of the Orphan Black series in a week, and it was totally worth it. It was really good. But now Echoes is like, eh. Hi, it's the Bone. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Nikki.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi, yeah, I talked to you a couple months ago about Steve Gorman.
Refresh my memory of the context of that conversation, because that's
I was talking about my best friend passing away a year ago in May.
I'm sorry for your
I
loss.
wanted to contact with Steve Gorman, the number for Steve Gorman, but I found it. But it was just I couldn't talk to him personally. It was a 40-second thing, so I was thinking maybe if you're working Saturday, maybe I'll do that request on Sunday with you for a 3-song tribute to him. AC/DC.
What?
I'll call you later. I'm on the road right now. So how late you working till?
7 o'clock, Monday through Friday, 2 to 7.
Okay. Are you working Saturday too, or?
Saturdays I have a recorded shift.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so I don't work 6 days a week. That would be mean.
okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll try calling you later.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Safe travels.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Anywho, and I don't mean to say Orphan Black is meh, but Echoes is meh. It's not. It's not bad. It's just that the original had a much better storyline, and this one is like the writing just feels bad. Just like the writing feels super formulaic. Hey Vernon, what's up? PJ, what are you talking about? Sleeping until 11:30, sun in a large bar tab. What? Are you joking? Because I didn't see you on Saturday. I stayed home all weekend. Nobody invited me out. Nobody called me and was like, hey, come to our show. So I was like, I'm going to get some sleep. And clearly I needed it. So whoever you bought drinks for on Saturday, it was not me, brah. I think your beer goggles failed you. So yeah, it wasn't a very relaxing weekend. I mean, it was like I was like leaf blowing and cleaning up stuff and going through boxes in the garage and stacking them and trying to figure out how to organize my shit show of a house. Sleep is my drug of choice. Sleep and apparently caffeine, because I'm fucking dying. Oh, and then I don't know what happened, but my coffee grinder, I was making a oh my God, PJ, you legit think you saw me on Saturday? I thought you were joking. Nah, that wasn't me, dude. I don't know who you saw, but it was not me. I literally thought to myself this morning, I feel so tired. Like I should have gone out this weekend. Like I feel like I've got the hangover, I've had like, I'm all achy and I've had like a low grade migraine, and maybe it's COVID. I can never tell. Like every day I wake up and I'm like, is it COVID or am I old? Sometimes, well, let's just say it's never COVID. But yeah, I mean, I did used to want to sleep when I was dead. But now I got a lot of shit that I let slide while I was out partying too much. So I got a lot of work to do. I should just pay someone to do it. I should just start selling off shit and pay someone to clean my house for me. What is this about? Hi, it's Savone.
Hi, are you guys giving away the tickets?
Yeah. 3 times a day.
3 times a day. So am I caller number 10?
Did you hear someone say caller 10 now at 888-303-BONE wins a pair of tickets to see Def Leppard, Journey, and the Steve Miller Band at the Oracle Park on August 28th?
I did hear that.
Did you? Because I didn't say it. Who were you listening to?
See, it must have been one of those, the proctor, the
promo commercial?
Yeah, the promo commercial. There you go. I jumped out of the truck and I jumped in.
Aha. Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, thank you, Miss Nikki Blakk. I will try again.
At least you didn't miss it.
I didn't.
Yep. Keep listening. It'll come up this hour.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Cheers. Like, hi, it's the bone.
Hello?
You're what?
Calling to see if when I can enter the concert for Journey and Def Leppard.
Be listening in the 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and 3 p.m. hours. And when you hear the DJ say caller 10 now at 888-303-BONE wins a pair of tickets to see Journey, Def Leppard, and the Steve Miller Band at Oracle Park on August 28th, then you want to call and be caller 10.
Okay.
It'll happen sometime this hour.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Good luck. He's caller -10. I don't even have a hangover. How do you defeat a hangover that's not a hangover? Help me out here. I did all the things this morning. I hydrated, I electrolyted, I caffeinated. I took ibuprofen. I did some exercise. I did like 40 minutes on the treadmill. I had a healthy breakfast. I know, dude. I am ridiculously accurate and they don't get it. But, people want shit. So good on them. So my coffee grinder broke because I already drank that whole French press. And then just as I was headed out the door, I was like, I need more coffee. And I was going to make a cappuccino. And so I had steamed the milk and then I went to grab the grinder because the grinder made the noise like it grinded the coffee. And then I pulled out the grinder cup and there was nothing in it. And I was like, am I a crackhead? And I just thought I put the beans in and then didn't and then just ran the grinder, which is possible. So I put more beans in the grinder and I ran it again. And then I was like, okay, now I definitely know I put beans in that grinder. I can't figure out what it is. It makes all the grinder noises, but nothing's coming out. So I'm going to have to take apart my coffee grinder and figure that out, which I did not have time to do on my way out the door today. So at the last minute, I decided to make like a green tea matcha latte, which is still delightful, but I don't know if it's caffeinated enough. I am exhausted and I have no good reason for it. All right, we got a couple minutes. I do need to make a metal zone today because it turns out it really is Comic-Con this weekend. So I have to be like prepared early. Ooh, and I filled out my my 49er credential today. That was fun. I don't know why I was having trouble with the photo upload. Like I uploaded a headshot and it was like, nope, not working. So I uploaded like a 3/4 shot and then like lined it up and it was like, nope, still not working. And then I was like, fuck it. And I took a picture with the webcam and it still just was like, nope. And I'm like, now what? And then all of a sudden it just went bink and it like accepted the first picture I uploaded. And I'm like, really? Why are you fucking with me? Yeah. So I guess I should post the Metal Zone because now that I think about it, I have not posted last week's Metal Zone, but then I also very much need to make this week's Metal Zone. And I'm just so tired, dude. So tired. Oh, God, I have to update that library, too. Is it COVID or is this just life now? Okay. Let's see. You hope my flight makes it to San Diego? Oh, because of the crowd score. What's the name of that company that with the cyber company? I have a meme that like very clearly expresses that, but I don't know if I could find it fast enough because it was hilarious. Let's see. Come on, memes, don't fail me now. Oh, here it is. Well, 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 look who needs Southwest now. Because all of our systems run on a single Commodore 64 in a warehouse in Arlington. Go to hell. So yeah, I'm flying on Southwest, who I guess was not affected by the outages like the big ones were. And I think that's in part because those bigger airlines are so much older, and I think they're using older systems, which is why they are on the Microsoft interfaces that were susceptible to the CrowdStrike. Was that what they're called? CrowdStrike outage? JMac got stuck on Friday to incarceration. When you say JMac, are you talking about Jared McEachran? Is it because you have trouble saying McEachran? I swear to God, the first time I met that guy, I spent like a half an hour going, McEachran. How do you say it, bro? McEachran. That incarceration festival looked awesome. That was the one that Chuck and them were at too, where they were all like hanging out by the lake or something. My thoughts on Coal Chamber. They were not my cup of tea. I'm not mad at them. They just weren't my jam. So, I don't know. I know a lot of people were like super into Coal Chamber and they thought Dez was a genius. And I just did not have that connection with that band or that music or Dez. He was a nice guy. Every time I was ever like, I worked a Coal Chamber show at the Fillmore. I saw them at the Maritime Hall. I think I saw him one more time. But, and I'm sure I saw him at like a Mayhem or an Ozfest or something. But yeah, honestly, most of new metal, I don't know. I mean, I would like a band and then I would not like a band. Or I would like a band. You know, there were just so many of them. It was hard to keep track. I really liked Drowning Pool in that genre. I wasn't mad at Disturbed. I mean, if I was going to choose a new metal band to listen to. Oh, Testament was in Europe. The festival they were at was, I just kept seeing Chuck posting from some place that looked very nice and relaxing. Figures it was Europe. Yeah, I liked Korn. I remember them being terrible live. I saw them open for 311 at the Great American Music Hall. And I was like, what in the fuck? They were just bad. I don't know if they were having an off night or what, but it was just like, it made no sense to me. And I was there with a friend of mine who worked for a record company. And even he was just like, the fuck? But in Korn's defense, they went out and got a lot better. And every time I saw them after that, they were much, much better. I remember when Korn and Limp Bizkit played the Warfield for a couple of days. God, that was fun. Trying to find bus parking in the Tenderloin for a fucking band where each member has their own bus. Plus they had like one or two crew buses, plus Limp Bizkit's buses. It was hilarious because, you know, everybody in the band is like, okay, all of our principals have to have their buses, you know, within walking distance of the venue. And we were like, that's not a thing. Also, you don't want to walk in walking distance of this venue. We had to talk them into putting as many buses and trucks down by the ballpark as possible. The trucks all went to like the Cow Palace parking lot, and the buses, most of the buses, except for like 5, I think we squeezed 5 buses, right? Because we could put 2 on Turk not Turk. We could put we could put 2 on Taylor, we could put 2 on Turk, we could put 1 or 2 on Golden Gate. And God, I remember pushing a giant fucking garbage can on wheels full of ice around to each one of those buses to put ice on all those buses, and just being like, really, you guys? Really? This is practically a fucking fly date. You could have just sent the buses on ahead and just bought plane tickets, but it was a whole thing. No, the Tenderloin's always been dangerous. It was dangerous then. This was 20 years ago. It was dangerous then. It was dangerous in the 90s. It's dangerous now. It's the Tenderloin. It's going to be what it's going to be, you know? It's always been like the Times Square of, well, I guess Union Square would be the Times Square of San Francisco, but it's just always, in my lifetime, been a bad neighborhood. And by bad neighborhood, I mean, like, depends on your version of bad, right? Like, you don't want to be walking around there flashing cash or carrying expensive shit. But if you're looking to score some drugs, I don't know. I remember I used to have to walk around all the same drunks every day. There were these guys that just were like the same dudes, and they were just super wasted all day, every day. And they just sat on the street across from the corner liquor store at Turk and Taylor, and they would sit in front of that parking garage, that parking lot. I guess it was a garage. It had a lower level. And they would just be right on leaning against the fence on the outside of that parking lot, and just bumming money and buying flasks, the little flasks at the liquor store. And they would just be back and forth all day until they passed out. And then I'd walk by them at 7:00 in the morning. They're still there, passed out. And then they'd periodically wake up throughout the day, drink more, and then pass out again. So is what it is, right? I don't see the drunks so much anymore now in the Tenderloin. Now I guess it used to be booze and crack in the early 2000s whenever I was there. And now it seems like it's all fentanyl and heroin. Like, how did the expensive drugs suddenly get so easy to get? I don't know. But they did get rid of the liquor stores, and they got rid of all the SRO housing, right? Those old apartment buildings that were just basically hotel rooms with like 1 bathroom per floor. Those old school tenement hotel buildings. They got rid of all those. And when those went away, people didn't have any place to live. Plus, they got rid of those. I think they got rid of the Care Not Cash vouchers too. Remember when people used to get vouchers? The homeless and the poor would get vouchers for a place to live so that they weren't on the streets. Yeah, I think we got rid of that too. So now they just got no place to go, and they just put up tents on the street. Of course, Broadway was classier. The homeless don't have the energy to go uphill. Dude, if you're like all drugged out, passed out, and exhausted from nodding out, you're not going to climb the fucking hill at Broadway. I used to try and climb the hill at Broadway in heels, and it was a nightmare. 107.7 The Bone and Rush with the spirit of radio. I'm Nikki Blakk, and the debate is still kind of raging on my Facebook page about whether or not Rush actually pranked the Runaways back in the 70s when they were playing together. Geddy Lee seems to kind of cop to it, but he says it wasn't malicious, and he really kind of says their band was crap, and he thinks, that they're telling this story to kind of get attention all these years later. But I don't know, like, it just kind of bums me out to think that Rush were like mean to the Runaways for no good reason. I mean, I think once you get used to walking around in the ghetto kind of like gets used to you and people don't mess with you so much. Also, once you're used to the people there, you just start saying hi and people are like, hey. It becomes like a neighborhood community, regardless of the fact that people are just selling crack next to you. It also helped that we hired people in the neighborhood to work security. So, like, they were actually kind of like security liaisons. So they kind of wouldn't mess with us because we worked there and we worked with them, and they were like, I don't know. We just had a good relationship with the community. So I don't think I ever had my car. No, I didn't have my car broken into ever working at the Warfield. One time I went to the Warfield with someone else and he had a bunch of stuff visible in his car. And when we came, we popped into the Warfield, we parked on Golden Gate, popped into the Warfield backstage, and then came back out. And when we came back out, somebody had rifled through his car, but there was nothing of value in there. It was just a bunch of junk. So they left it. But yeah. That's the kind of thing that happens in every community though. Hey PJ, we need to make Metal Zone, bro. I keep getting distracted. Oh, right. I was posting the playlist too. I'm too easily distracted. Did anybody get a chance to listen to Metal Zone on Saturday? Normally, we hardly have any commercials, but on Saturday, we had like a whole block of commercials, and I wondered if anybody would even notice. Or if it made the show run late. Oops, daisy. No. All right. Saturday was January 20th, right? I mean, July 20th. Truckin', what? Hey, Gigabusta. Do you prefer gig or buster? Is Facebook not working? You tell me. I don't know. I was just on Facebook and it looked like it was working. I haven't looked at YouTube. Let me see. Dirt. Yeah. It looks like. Oh, PJ, did you still driving the truck right now and just listening? Yeah. You can't access the link in notifications? Huh. You know what you could do is, yeah, Javier's on Facebook, so it's definitely working. Um, well, yeah, I mean, you can hang on Twitch or I mean, is it bad on Twitch? Do you want to be on the Facebook instead, or is it you just wanna see the Facebook comments instead of the Twitch comments of which it's you? Um, let's see. Just go to facebook.com/Nikki Blakk official, and then that'll put you on my page, and then scroll down and the first post will be the live, and you can just watch it that way. Uh, you shouldn't be in the doghouse. Do you see my Facebook page? Although, I didn't think PJ was blocked and somehow he got blocked, probably spamming me with something. I only block spammers. Yeah, you go to facebook.com/Nikki Blakk official and it says nothing's there. It says this page isn't found. I I don't know. Maybe Facebook is blocking people randomly. Um, what's your Facebook name? And I'll see if it's on the blacklist. Let's see. Dan, weren't you just there yesterday? Weren't you just on the Facebook feed yesterday? Or not yesterday, but Friday or whatever, Thursday or Friday. Huh. It's the Bay Area's own Metallica on the Rock of the Bay with Sad But True. I'm Nikki Blakk, and Metallica have added a show to their calendar, and it's not in the Bay. I'm going to start taking this stuff personally, man. They are doing a benefit for the All Within My Hands Helping Hands concert and auction. And it's going to be on December 13th at the YouTube Theater in Los Angeles. I mean, I guess it sounds cool, but it still would be cooler if it was in San Francisco. You know what else is gonna be cool? If you're here in 11 minutes for your chance at a pair of tickets to see Def Leppard, Journey, and the Steve Miller Band at the Park in San Francisco. All right. Okay. Let's see. The page you requested? Is Facebook, like, randomly blocking people for me? Oh, glad you dropped by, Robbie. Holla if you got questions this time, I'll tell you. All right, let me pop over to Facebook. That is weird. Hmm. All right. Now I got to remember how to do this, right? Okay, so settings. Oh, let's see. Okay. Block users, edit. See my block list. which of course is not alphabetized or in any discernible order. So I have to go through the whole goddamn thing. And it's tons and tons of like accounts that have spammed me. You know, every time I post about like mushrooms or pot, there's always a bunch of like bots that come in, and or if you ever say the word hack, you'll get a bunch of people trying to like bot you into some kind of crazy scam shit. It's all phishing scams and bots. I don't see you on the block list, Dan. Hmm. Um, um, yeah, I just checked that list twice, and you are not on it, Dan. So you're definitely not blocked. I don't know what to say. I am so tired. I might have to drink break room coffee because I'm all out of matcha latte. Ouch. Mm, hmm. Sorry, Dan. I can't find any kind of indication that you shouldn't be able to access my page or the live stream on the Facebook. The floodgates of calls for free tickets. Is that for me or for Robbie? uh You're not a pest, Dan. I don't know what the thing is. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? You couldn't find it on Facebook either? Huh. Have you tried, let me s you can't find the page? Well, at least the YouTube is working fine. I don't know what to say. I mean, as far as I can tell, like, when I go over to that page, it's right there. Hey, Justine. Um, yeah, I mean, at least there's Twitch and YouTube as options. Um, Let me see if I can post the link to Face. Yeah, so that's the link to my Facebook. If anybody can't get to it, I don't know, it's gotta be a meta problem then, because you guys all have seen my Facebook in the past, right? And I definitely know Brenda wasn't on that block list because that would've stuck out to me. And, Dan, I checked it twice for your name and I didn't see it. Facebook isn't live? I can see it on Facebook. I'm looking right at it. Yeah, I'm looking at the Facebook Live right now. It's got a little bit of a delay and latency, but Is it not? And it's public and it's yeah, super weird. Justine, you can get into it. I don't know what you say. I don't know, PJ. No official page on Facebook. Aw, thanks, Brenda. Um, that is a weird, weird thing though, that Meta is not letting people onto my page. Like I said, I just looked at the whole block list twice and I didn't see any names that I recognized. And it was weird that PJ was even on there at that one point. Oh, I'm hearing myself read a commercial that I forgot I read. How's the fashion line coming, Brenda? I've been watching it on Facebook. It looks great. It looks like you're having super much fun. Super much fun. I need more coffee. There is just not enough coffee in the world for me today. Hey, Tracy. Okay, when I look at my Facebook page, I see the red circle and the live, and I can look at the live stream on my Facebook page, and it is it's right there. I'm watching myself say this right now because of the delay. So whatever it is that's happening is has got to be a meta thing because it's definitely not on my end. I can see that StreamYard is feeding to Facebook. I can see it on my Facebook page. So Meta is fucking with you. That's all I can think of. Oh, how funny. There's a there is a closed captioning on my live on Facebook, and when I said Meta is fucking with you, it bleeps it with asterisks. That's funny. I didn't know it did that. On Facebook, you went to the live tab and it only shows past lives. Is there a go live button to have it go out to the masses? I don't know. God, Justine, I wish I did know. Do I like Hot Topic? I haven't been to a Hot Topic in 20 years. I didn't even know they still existed. Is it still a thing, Hot Topic? You know what it was? Is 25 years ago, I started working in concerts, and the idea of buying a Hot Topic concert T-shirt was just foreign to me at that point. Twitch took a while today? Really? What is going on? Let's blame CrowdStrike. It can't be I mean, it could be CrowdStrike on other ends, like if the StreamYard servers or Twitch or Facebook servers were Microsoft susceptible. I don't know, but I'm on Apple, so I don't know them, Brenda. Are they a band? Yeah, blame Meta, right? Well, I mean, I remember Spencer's and Hot Topic, but I haven't shopped there in forever. Hi, it's Bone.
Hey, I was trying to win the tickets for Journey and Def Leppard. Am I too early?
Well, did you hear me say caller 10 now wins a pair of tickets to see Journey, Def Leppard, and Steve Miller Band?
No.
Then you are too early, sir. Be listening. You'll hear it.
All right, Nikki, I'm going to call back in a couple minutes.
No. Listen first, then call back.
Okay, copy.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye. Never fails. And the phone is a dead zone the whole rest of the day. People only call for tickets. Are they texting too? Let's see. Oh, I do have texts I got to reply to. Oh, it's somebody complaining about Slow Ride. I like that song though. All right, I'm going to mute this for a second so I can get you to call just so it doesn't get confusing. If people can access this, if at all. Okay. Thank you for your patience.
Again.
Okay. Sometimes our system gets a little oh, I have a Journey song which I should have just used for that, but never mind. I'll put it somewhere else for something else. I'll put it over here for a reminder. There we go. Oh, actually, I don't even need a song there. Ooh, I have Alice in Chains coming up. Yay. Oh, thanks, Brenda. Appreciate you. I'm not trying to be funny. I just am. Because I'm so tired. You know when you reach that level of exhaustion where you're just so tired, nothing makes any sense, but everything is funny? Thank you, Justine. I agree. Everyone loves to hear Slow Ride. That song is never bad. It's like play that funky music, white boy. Like no one is ever tired of that song. That song always. It could be last song of the night, 3:00 in the morning, and everybody's like got cut off an hour ago, and it's like last minute hookups, and you play that funky music by Wild Cherry, and everybody's like, yeah! Like, it's just one of those energy songs that people like. I need a tip jar. Well, apparently I need 25 more followers on Twitch to reach that level. But I did on Friday get 5 people in the chat all at once. In fact, it turned out there were 6 in the chat all at once. Oh shit. Where's the cue to call? I wasn't paying attention. Now I have to wait a minute anyway for the calls to ring through and I'll get bumped off. What's my favorite Bluetooth speaker? I don't know. You know, a million years ago, I was endorsed by Monster Products, and they gave me a couple of Bluetooth speakers, and they were really, really good. So I just use those. The ones they gave me. It's funny though because they're actually not Bluetooth speakers. Well, one of them is Bluetooth, but the other one is an iPod dock. So I can only use it with my vintage iPod, which I kind of also love doing. And then the other one is a Bluetooth, and it's super cute. And then I also have Bluetooth speakers in my I think we're past the minute. Nope, we're closing in on the minute. And then I also have Bluetooth speakers in my bathroom. So like where there's like a fan, it's like a fan light combination, fan light Bluetooth speaker combination. So I use that a lot. That's not really a good answer, is it? Okay, it doesn't matter. It's time for callers. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 1. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 2. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 3. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 4. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 5. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 6. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 7. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 8. Hi, it's Simone, your caller 9. Sorry, Dora. I know. That was tough. There you go, PJ. That was caller 9. Let's see. Picking a number between 1 and 10 for caller 10. How about number 8? Does anybody have a no? Okay, 8 it is. Hi, it's the boat. Who's this?
Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you today, Nikki?
I'm pretty good. I'm tired though. I'm so tired, Jennifer. So tired. There's not enough.
Monday.
Exactly. There's not enough coffee in the world right now. Jennifer. Jennifer, have you won anything from the bone in the last 30 days?
I have not.
You have not? Congratulations. You are caller 10. I got a pair of tickets for you. I just got to get some info from you. Accept the tickets. You remember all that? How you did it last time? Contest. If you win the grand prize, we will call you next week.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations, Jennifer.
Thank you so much, Nikki.
You got it. Cheers. Hi. She's won like twice already this year. Fail. What? Oh, so also, my earbuds are Sony, and I don't do the Apple earbuds because they seem really overpriced. I got these Sony earbuds. My buddy Nick, who's like really anal about his audio, um, he he sent me the link, and they were on sale at Amazon for like $75, I think. And I bought them years ago, and they are still going strong. So, and they've got great sound. And they do occasionally have trouble holding calls on my Apple iPhone, which I think is Apple's fault more than Sony's fault. But whenever I use them for listening to anything, they sound great. You're torn between Skull Candy and Marshall. I had Skull Candy earbuds a long time ago, and I remember them being like a good, like, for the price, they were a good quality, right? I think I got some Skull Candies on sale, um, for like $35 in the way back. Um, I don't know about Marshall. Marshall, like Marshall amps? They're making Bluetooth? I mean, oh, hey, Brenda. Yeah, it's so hot right now, right? I'm running the air conditioner constantly for the cats. Whoops, there goes. And let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm trying to keep the cats cool. Sorry, text from the boss. Not the text I'm usually waiting for, but a different one. There it is. Let's see. It says it's 91 at my house right now. And the AC is actually not on. So it's but it's probably just finished running a cycle to keep them cool because it's 79 inside the house. All right, let's see. We got to add some things here. And I guess now's a good time to add the, oh shit, I did just forget to do the, oh well. Forgot to do the 420 Floyd legal. We have like 2 sweepers for 420 Floyd. One happens at the top of the hour and it's all, hey, better change the water out because 420 is coming, which I like to do, but I forgot. So it's too late for that one now, but I can do the other one, which is like spend 420 with your CPS bud. That's me. And then I need a Pink Floyd song. What's it going to be? God, I got way too much Mellencamp. Is it just me? Am I the only one who gets irritated at too much Mellencamp and Seeger and Springsteen? I think it's just me. They just strike me as like filler songs, you know? I mean, clearly they're popular, but they're not like songs. They're just, okay, I guess I'll listen to this songs. Or, oh, I've heard this song so many times. It's fine. Whatever. I don't know. What do you think? You see Marshall and Bluetooth speakers. Creek is hot. You know what, Dan? Try going to a website called slickdeals.net and put in Bluetooth speaker. Because I'll be honest, I go there a lot, not just to find really good prices, but there's a lot of audio files that like lurk that site hard. And every time something is on sale, like even if it's not on sale now, you can put it in the search bar and it'll pull up what you're looking for, and you can look through past threads and then look at what people have said about their experience with those products and the pricing. So I get a lot of really good information on that website. Yeah, we're all annoyed with Mellencamp, right? Yeah, I try to play him less. All right, let's see. How about Have a Cigar? I think it's been a minute since I played that one, hasn't it? And I don't have a sponsor, do I? Nope. Okay. All right. But I also need one of these. Let's go 3714. Okay. And I need to do a commercial right now. I'm sure nobody wants to hear my commercial, right? Uh, you jacked up your shoulder working out to Pantera on Friday? What? Oh, slickdeals.net here. I'll put it, let's see. You're on the Twitch right now? There you go. Try that site, slickdeals.net. It's where I get a lot, and I mean a lot of my audio advice from, believe it or not. There's a lot of techie nerd style people on there, you know. I've been keeping an eye on that site to see when there's gonna be a really good deal on some data storage, stuff like that. Hang on, I gotta do this commercial. It's gonna be this script. 1 second. Do we have a merch site? No. What kind of smoothie do I like? I like all kinds of smoothies, really. My favorite smoothie of all time is from a place called Cafe Cole on Haight Street. Well, it's on Cole Street at Haight. Oh, hang on. It's the boss. Oh, good. Okay. Um, so Cafe Cole, right off of Haight Street, like just up the street from the park, and they have this thing called a Beyond Prozac, and it is espresso, cocoa, chocolate ice cream, I think, or maybe it's like a protein or something, I don't know, um, and peanut butter and banana, and you put all of those together in the blender, and it's amazing. I've recreated it at home. It's pretty easy to do because those are the basic ingredients. But yeah, it's so good. That's my favorite of all time. But I mean, I like all the fruits, and I used to be obsessed with, what is that smoothie restaurant until I found out how much sugar was in everything. Hi, it's the bone.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm calling about the tickets. Is it still
the contest still going?
I gave those tickets away about 15 minutes ago. Just so you know, when you hear the cue to call for like 5 straight minutes. But if you haven't gotten through in 5 minutes, you can figure I probably already got a listener. I already got a winner because I wait about a minute before I start answering calls, and then it only takes me about another minute or two to answer 10 calls.
Okay, well, I never know because sometimes I get rings, sometimes I get busy, and sometimes people answer, but not very often.
Well, that's why I'm telling you. Here's my strategy. I don't know how the other jocks do it, but if you're listening during my show to try and win something, call over and over for the first 5 minutes. But if you haven't gotten through after 5 minutes, you can hang it up.
Okay. Thank
Okay, you got it. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Dutch Brothers. You know what? I was gonna go to Dutch Brothers at Bottle Rock because I was staying at my friend's house downtown, and I was like, "Where's the coffee shops?" And she's like, "We got Starbucks, we got Dutch Brothers." And I was like, "Well, they're both corporations. We'll see." So I rolled over to Dutch Brothers because the Starbucks was further away, and they had a line like of cars. It was like 12 cars waiting to get into this Dutch Brothers, and they had no parking lot, and it was just extra stupid. So I pulled over and I looked on Waze to see if there were any like small coffee shops in the area. And I found another coffee shop that was also a cookie shop. I forget what it was called, but it was over in the outlet stores. And I went over there, and I'm so glad that I did because their shit was oh god and way cheaper too. So I try not to do corporate owned stuff if I can. It usually saves me time and money because locally owned places don't tend to charge as much as corporate places. Um, yeah, the chocolate and the peanut butter is key, but also so is the espresso and the banana. If they watch the live feeds, Justine, sure, but nobody's watching the live feed. It's just us here. Um, that would be funny though. Hey, Alan, do I have coffee on my nose again? Oh my God, you're right. Thank you. Look at you guys not having my back. And also, how am I getting coffee on my nose all the time? What the shit? Okay, all gone? All better? You know what it is? Partly too, my screen is so filthy that I can't really see myself in it. And I must have just done it recently when I was like tipping my cup up because I was just in the bathroom a little bit ago and I didn't see anything. Or what a little bit ago. This was like an hour and a half ago. The bottoms up espresso. What's that? And thanks again, Alan. I see the rest of you. How many original band members have to be there in order for the band to keep its original moniker? Well, to be fair, one has nothing to do with the other. It all depends on who owns the rights to the name. Like Menudo. Nobody in the band Menudo was ever an original member because they didn't own the name. It was like one dude who put together the band and then just kept replacing members as they got too old. So, thanks, Alan. Yeah, it's a flap on the travel mug. It must have bipped me and I didn't notice it. Oh, I thought you meant when you said there's one called a bottoms up espresso, I thought that was a smoothie, but no, you're talking about a place. There's a place called Bottoms Up Espresso, and it's a drive-up coffee shop with girls in bikinis. I mean, I get it, but, patriarchy much? I mean, isn't that whole marketing and business model built on the fact that there are women who will have to take a job at that point to look like, and that there are men who are gonna ogle those women and also buy coffee at the same time, like, you're basically talking about a strip club, but with coffee. I mean, at that point, why not just go full nude, right? Because that's what it takes in California, right? Because is it California or is it just the Bay Area where, no truck parking at bottoms up? How do you know, PJ? How do you know? Um, I mean, at that point, really, you would have a better strip club if you went full nude and then had, like, an impressive coffee bar, right? Because they can't serve hard alcohol at or they can't serve alcohol at a full nude. So, I mean, fuck it, right? Why be cheeky about it? Pardon the pun. Why not just go full nude and have a coffee bar? If I want my coffee, I definitely don't need the person preparing it to be attractive. I need them to be good at making coffee. So, and if I want a stripper or if I wanna see somebody naked, then I'm gonna go someplace where I'm gonna see quality strippers and quality naked people, you know? Um, I'm going to Mitchell Brothers, not New Century. Nothing against New Century. I have friends that work there. But, I'm quality over quantity, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I feel like if you're going to a coffee shop that has bikini-clad employees, they're probably not doing either one of those things as well as I could get either one of those things elsewhere, and I have no need for both of those things together. And breakfast burritos. I don't get breakfast burritos. I don't like breakfast burritos. I don't want eggs and tortillas. I want tortillas and, like, meat or cheese or anything else, but I don't I breakfast burritos are like, if I'm starving, then I'll eat one. No pubes in the coffee. I don't think anybody has pubic hair in LA anymore. I think it's all been eradicated. Swap down with Pantera for Metal Zone? What are you talking about? I haven't even started Metal Zone yet, dude. You went past one in Merced? In Merced? There's a bikini coffee shop in Merced? That tracks, actually. Fuck are they doing in Merced these days? I mean, isn't Merced just, like, North Fresno? What is so killer about a breakfast burrito versus an omelet? Help me out. What's the difference? You basically take an omelet and add a tortilla. Yeah, that should be their fucking motto. "Welcome to Merced. We're not Fresno." There should be a big sign out front that says, "You are now leaving Fresno." That's exactly where they are or aren't. Oh, I forgot. The boss texted. I could do that thing. Yeah, I gotta do that. Okay. That's done. Eggs over easy in a breakfast burrito? That's just asking to explode all over your front. I mean, you've seen me. I'm challenged when it comes to that sort of thing. I don't own any white shirts that are still white. They've all got shit on them because all my white shirts are like, let me taste that. That looks good. It's more like a scramble than an omelet. Eh. Cornette says they got bottoms up in Modesto. Really? Why? Fuck Modesto, dude. Well, I guess if you're in Modesto, like, what else? I don't understand why you would want to get coffee from somebody in a bikini when you could just get coffee. Like, I have no interest in seeing someone in a bikini serve coffee. If I wanna see somebody in a bikini, I'll go to a bikini bar. If, like, uh, why would I pay more for what's probably inferior coffee? I don't get it. Yeah, George Lucas is from Modesto, and you'll notice he moved to Marin as soon as he could. Um, chorizo, sausage, bacon, eggs, ham, potatoes, and jalapenos. Yeah, all of that sounds lovely, but I see no reason to wrap it in a tortilla. Unless that tortilla is like a handmade, fresh grilled tortilla from my taqueria, because that makes sense. That's my kind of breakfast burrito. Fuck that. Hold on. Where's that photo? Because I did just eat technically it's more like a breakfast taco, I think. But people are just so obsessed with the breakfast burrito idea. But all the breakfast burritos I've had have been just like garbage unless it's a taqueria plate. There. Now that's how I like to do my breakfast burrito. Otherwise, it's just a self-contained sandwich breakfasty thing, and I don't. You don't eat well, I mean, I don't think okay, PJ, yeah, obviously, like, if you're it's a necessity if you're traveling and eating at the same time, but I don't wanna travel and eat at the same time. Although, to be fair, I drive a stick and I'll eat a fucking salad behind the wheel. I'll eat nachos. I'll just, like, I'll drive with my knee and, like, shift on the fly, and, I still somehow manage to do it. But for the most part, I prefer not to eat and drive if I can help it, but I get you're in a different situation. Breakfast? Ketchup? Ketchup? I don't think that you need to put ketchup on anything ever in this life anymore. Like, ketchup is such garbage. Why would you use ketchup when you could use Cholula? Or in that case, Tapatio. I don't know why my taqueria goes with Tapatio instead of Cholula, but I like them both. I'm not mad at it. All right, what time did that air? 4:11. Um, breakfast sandwiches. You know, I love regular sandwiches. I'm a lunch sandwich person. I love a deli sandwich. I love a fucking dag unit. I make giant sandwiches. I don't want eggs in my sandwich. Although at one point I did go through a phase when I was commuting to Bass Tickets. I lived in Vacaville and I commuted to work for Bass Tickets in Concord. And I would make a bagel with cream cheese and a fried egg and onion. And then I would eat it in the car because the commute would take so damn long. I'd just be sitting there just like, um, until that time the egg exploded all down my front. That wasn't fun because I had to sit in it all day. It really sucked. Um, But yeah. But also, I don't have a morning commute anymore. Also, I pretty much quit eating breakfast for the most part. Carl's Jr.? I haven't eaten at a Carl's Jr. this century. Like, we're too old for that shit, bruh. I mean, last time I had a Western bacon double cheeseburger, it was really mediocre. I don't know what they're doing at Carl's Jr., but they use liquid smoke for that fake flavor, and their onion rings are just sad now, and their barbecue sauce is just like ketchup and sugar. Eh. An omelet is a no-carb breakfast burrito. Yeah, but the second you put a fucking burrito around it, it's all carbs. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm at that point in life where I choose my carbs have to be chosen very carefully, and, just slapping a tortilla around eggs for no reason doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, do you eat your poke bowl with chopsticks, PJ? French dip. I've never understood the French dip fascination. It's a rare occasion that I have a French dip I give a shit about. Like, it's just a bunch of beef and juice. Better than Taco Bell? Well, there's a low fucking bar. Taco Bell. Who's eating what grown ass adult is still eating Taco Bell sober? Like, come on, dude. Why would anyone eat Taco Bell when we live in California where we have all the taquerias that are just a billion times better and cheaper at this point? It's the Bay Area's own Journey on the Rock of the Bay. I'm Nikki Blakk, and Def Leppard, Journey, and the Steve Miller Band are coming to the Oracle Park on August 28th, and we have got your tickets all week long. Be listening in the 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and 3 p.m. hours for the queue to call for your chance to win tickets to the show and to qualify for a trip to LA to see that show all over again. All right. Who needs to move? Ooh, 5 minutes. Why am I 5 minutes over? What's going on around here? All right. Well, this Mellencamp song is going down. We got a lot of Boston lately too, huh? Star Metal Zone, stop talking about food. You're hungry now. This is the story of my life, right? I'm either talking about coffee or food, and I'm tired. Did you just call your wife the old blister? Fucking PJ, dude. You gotta stop with that. Chips and salsa is breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm picky about my chips. No, I'm not. I fucking love chips. No, I eat the shit out of tortilla chips. It's been really hard to give up tortilla chips. I did have to give up tortilla chips for the diet. That was the hardest fucking thing. Um, Now tortilla chips are more of a treat. Tortilla chips and tortillas in general, because if I go out for Mexican, I'll gain 2 pounds like that. I have to be careful. Um, you've never seen The Wizard of Oz. Where'd that come from? Also, why not? It's a great film. All right, let's see. Huh. I guess we'll have to be a little over. Jesus, still 5 minutes over. Huh. Well, that can't go there. Sorry, there's some things I gotta fix around here. Huh. That is still a little bit over. What is going on? Well, here, I guess we can do this. There we go. That works. Much, much better. Okay. And I have to do a commercial here, right? Right. Okay. For a second there, I thought none of this was going to work. Who said that? A line from the movie I Love the Wizard of Oz. Oh, who said that? Is that in Munchkin Land or is that at the gates? That's at the gates, right? That's the little man who answers the door. Who says that? No complaints about weight gaining. You're on board to lose weight because you like fitness. Yeah, you're also younger than I am, Jacob. So holla when you hit 50 and let me know how it's going. Twitch banned a comment of you again. YouTube said your comment was too long. Let me see if YouTube gives me an option to let that go. Hey Justin, what's happening? How you doing, bruh? Let's see. What is up with YouTube? Where am I here? Okay. Okay. Moderation helps everyone feel safe. To build a positive live chat experience for you and your viewers, choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Community guidelines. I don't know what to say, PJ. YouTube doesn't give me an opportunity to let that comment come through. I don't see it anyway. Yeah, Jacob, I didn't feel like I was aging until like late 40s either. And then all of a sudden, here I am, aging like a motherfucker. When Dorothy first lands at Munchkin Land and she's met up with Galinda. Oh, I haven't seen it for a long time. I got to try that again. Yeah, sorry, PJ. I have no idea what your comment was on YouTube. It's not letting me, it's not showing it to me at all. You've seen The Princess Bride enough? Okay, two very different things, but also admirable. How is my week? Justin, did you mean how was my weekend? My weekend was chock full of chores. I was mopping floors and leaf blowing and doing all kinds of really non-glamorous things. Cleaning, going through boxes and shit. That's where I found that Slayer lamp. That's why it was funny. I found that Slayer laminate and I posted it, and somebody's like, "I don't doubt that you have boxes full of shit like that." And I was like, "You're right, but this wasn't in one of the boxes full of all that shit. This was like randomly in a box full of shoes." was a Slayer laminate. I'm like, "Huh, how did that happen?" I don't know. Alright, I gotta do this commercial. Nobody wants to hear the commercial, right? I'm gonna mute it for a second. Don't get you started, you can dialogue the whole movie. Nice. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's an admirable quality, Justine. There should be like a how they do stuff like that, right? Where you go and I forget what it's called. It's not a sing along, but it's like some sort of audience participation style viewing. They do stuff like that, and I'll bet you they do a Wizard of Oz one where everybody knows the words. There's this there's this movie, what's it called? Shit. It's basically like a companion film to Bring It On. You know, that movie with, Eliza Dushku and Kirsten Dunst, right? The cheerleader movie that spawned, like, a bunch of sequels, and Gabrielle Union. So, Bring It On is in this other movie as itself. Like, the movie what the fuck is it called? The movie's basically about some dudes who are jocks. I think they're football players or soccer players or fucking polo players or whatever, and, they decide to go to cheerleading camp like, score with chicks, but, like, why would we go to, like, dude camp when we could go to chick camp? And they're like, "We'll be the only straight guys there and all the chicks." So they go to cheerleading camp and then actually find out that spoiler alert, find out that they like cheerleading. But one of the things that they do is they have a viewing of Bring It On while all the cheerleaders are on the lawn watching Bring It On a big screen, and they all know all the fucking words. And that to me was the funniest thing ever. It might just be me, but I found that hilarious. The fuck is the name of that movie? Damn it. It's really funny. It looks stupid, but it's actually a really funny movie. I wish it was Friday too, Justin. We all do, bro. Okay, one sec. No, they don't dress as chicks and get found out. They go as like dudes. No. God, no. I think you're thinking of white girls. No. Um, is gardening the ultimate alibi for me actually having a date night? Radio DJ find love in their free time, right? Um, No, gardening is not a euphemism. I was actually gardening. Um, no, not like Disney sing-along videos. It's like where it's almost like Rocky Horror Picture Show, where people go to see a movie they've all seen a million times, and then they recite all the lines and talk through the movie. It's kind of hilarious. And there's a word for it. It's not sing-along, but it's like something else. Let's see. Can I play AC/DC? Sure. Um, you watched a live performance based on the movie Drumline? No, that's different. That's different. This is where they show the movie. Sorority Boys. No, 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 no. I think it's called. It's got the name is a takeoff of Bring It On. Hold on. It's really it's stupid funny. Like it's not like it's just dumb funny. Like I think it's hilarious. It's like take something. Uh, let's see. Guys go to cheer camp. Fired Up. That's what it's called. It's called Fired Up. And let's see. Okay. So Fired Up. Watch. Bring it on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't that stupid?
Cheerleaders roll together. I gotta take a listen.
It's like dumb funny. I think a lot of people didn't see it. I don't think Fired Up like did very well, but it was actually done very well. Like it knew its audience and it did not pretend not to. Like it was all we are basically like spoofing Bring It On. Enjoy. And I appreciate that. But yeah, but that's the thing, right? They all watch the movie and then they like say the lines. And I don't remember what it's called, but it's a thing. People do that shit. Fucking Mondays, yes. Yes, all the way. All the way fucking Mondays. I'm telling you, Fired Up. Next time you are, like, looking for some brain dead, stupid funny, Fired Up. You're not sure about me? It's definitely a 420 movie. You definitely need altered consciousness, yeah. It's like, "Dude, where's my car" funny. Exactly. In fact, one of the guys reminds me a lot of the Dude, Where's My Car guys. He's like that character. That one-dimensional stoner dude character. Dude, sweet. Dude, sweet. But this is like the post Apple Pie. What was that? American Pie. This is like a post American Pie era of films. So I think it got glossed over. Nobody paid attention to it. It was funny. But again, it was dumb funny. And if you had to like Bring It On. If you didn't see Bring It On and you didn't like Bring It On, then don't watch Fired Up. You're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. You're gonna be very confused. Let's see. Where is that? Oh, I already did that one. That's not what I'm looking for. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Oh, I don't need that one either. 1077 The Bone with Guns N' Roses and Welcome to the Jungle. I'm Nikki Blakk, and Slash had sadly announced the passing of his stepdaughter, Lucy Blue Knight, after, not after, at 1077 The Bone with Guns N' Roses and Welcome to the Jungle. I'm Nikki Blakk, and today Slash announced the sad passing of his 25-year-old stepdaughter. They haven't said what happened. They just have said that she passed peacefully at home, and they are asking for privacy in this time, and Slash has canceled a handful of his Serpent dates. And in the meantime, well, condolences. It's always hard to say shit like that, but I feel like people would rather know than not know. Let's swap this Aerosmith song for that Aerosmith song because it's better. There we go. Okay. And then these two songs are entirely too long to be right there. Go away. Okay. Okay, there we go. 4, 5, 6, 7. Still too long. We need a 4-minute song, folks. Oh, I'll bet you this will do. Perfect. Damn. Perfect. Okay. No. What ball? What? I don't know what you mean, Dan. When you heard Steve Jobs had died, they played Highway to Hell before announcing it. Fair enough. I mean, wow. Ow. That's kind of, I don't know. A bit much. You had a busy Saturday? You watched sci-fi all day from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Yeah, it's always weird when you have to talk about how somebody died. I remember they made me talk about Michael Jackson dying, and they filmed this whole news report while I was talking about Michael Jackson dying on the air, and then they didn't play it on the news, and I was like, "Why would you make me do that?" It was very annoying. Okay, let's see. Where are we here? Cool. I got a couple minutes. I have to go pick up some shit from the printer and the original Star Trek. The one with V'ger? I'm not into that one as much. Star Trek 4 and The Next Generation. All the Next Generation films are my favorite. Are you blessed? Do you think that it was like divinity that made you from Contra Costa County? The Diamond Plaza. I have not been to Diamond Plaza in forever because everything over there is garbage. The only thing I've been to in the Diamond Plaza was and I have a friend who insists on having her birthday brunch at the Lazy Dog in January every year. So there's that. Farrah. Oh, yeah. Michael Jackson and Farrah Fawcett died on the same day. But the local news didn't want the local DJ talking about the Farrah Fawcett death, just the Michael Jackson death, which the whole thing was just weird. That was the day that TMZ became a legitimate news source, though. You got to hand it to him on that one. Close Encounters, yeah. You know, in the end, a lot of the big 80s sci-fi movies were like they just had shitty storylines. I think back then they figured people were not bright enough to keep up. And if it was going to be a blockbuster, it was going to have to be like really basic. And that's kind of how sci-fi was for a long time. Super basic. Now we've actually got so much better quality than we used to. All right, I gotta pee. I'll be back. All right. What? Who's that? Okay. What'd I miss? Okay. Steve McQueen was considered for Close Encounters. I don't get it. How about Camara for Metal Zone? Huh. All right. I got to see if it's in the system though. You just ate some Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are like cheese flavored paste. I mean, once you've chewed them, it's like you take 2 bites and then cheese paste. Don't get me wrong, I used to munch Cheez-Its like crazy, but I can't eat that shit now. Proof that you're blessed? There is no proof that anybody's blessed because divinity is a fiction and a social construct. But you do you, brother. You do you. You were not a miracle. You were a statistical anomaly because birth control is not 100% effective. You liked what? Close Encounters or Cheez-Its? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't remember I barely remember watching Close Encounters. Honestly, I didn't see it in the theaters. I saw it years later, like on cable or something, and that it was built up so much, and it didn't hold up over time like other movies have. Um, like the first Terminator. That first Terminator holds up. The second Terminator holds up. Both Terminators are amazing. Oh, I just did these on the wrong side. Damn it. Oh well. I guess it's not a big deal. Um, hmm. Hey, comma, should we be concerned that nobody printed out the traffic logs today and there's no one in traffic today? Or at least not since I got here? Question mark. Hmm. Cheez-Its and Close Encounters. Well, I mean, it is good to have movie snacks. And I mean, I guess Cheez-Its and popcorn. I mean, all you need is something mindless and crunching, right? Because when you're watching a movie, you're not really paying attention to the flavor. So it just needs to be some kind of like placating flavor, like cheese or butter. Oh yeah, I've seen Vanishing Point. Why does that sound so familiar? I'm pretty sure I have seen that. Let me see. Wait, did they remake this? Maybe I saw a remake. I might be confusing Vanishing Point with Bullet. So many of those muscle car movies came out all at once in like the late in the 60s, early 70s. I saw the one with Vigo. Yep. That's why I knew the name. Okay. I mean, it was a reboot, so what are you gonna do? Yeah, that's definitely the one I saw. That was the 1997 Vanishing Point. Okay. Oh. Now's that time of day when I check and see what's going on other places for things I need to know. Oh, that's right. We were gonna do. Oh, hey! Oh, thanks. Where was it?
I to grab it off the printer. I thought, okay. I just said that there wasn't any.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you're recording anything.
Oh, I was gonna, but don't worry.
Okay, let me
No,
real
you're
quick.
fine. You're fine. I got a few. Oh, there you go. Krista's bringing it. She's here. Yes, I didn't know who to call or what to do. I just went by traffic today, like I usually do, and they're over there. And then,
Wait, are these fine? Where does it say 17?
That
Is it? You give two for 20?
Yeah, we always get tomorrow's today.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, just want to make
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so I won't put two.
Usually I pick it up at 2 when I get in. But there was no traffic today.
Oh yeah, John's out sick. He has COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of people have COVID right now.
I just always feel like I have.
Girl,
I'm not kidding. I was so tired today. I felt like shit, and I'm telling everybody all the time. I'm like, no. It's never good. I stopped wasting that. It's just age.
It's age. That's it.
You hit your 50s, and your menopause ruins your life. Yeah.
Jeez, I thought you were still in your 40s.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll be 50 in November.
No way. Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's a good skin right there.
Thanks.
Good skin, for sure. All right, well, I'm going to ask stuff, and then I'm officially out.
Miss you.
I miss you too. I loved our like conversations.
Yeah.
I love being able to pass by and be like, what's up? You know, it makes me think differently about radio people or broadcast in general.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna still idolize them, but you know, like it's you guys are regular people too. It's very chill.
We're pretty regular people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Radio people are
Except for Lamont. Lamont's not regular.
He's a superstar. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Well, I hope you come visit.
Oh, I have to. Yeah, I have to. Pointing it out, you know, like I used to work there. I know them. I know.
Well, don't just drive by.
I know. I was still trying to say hi.
Grab a meter, come up,
I know. Yeah.
have a coffee.
For sure. Yeah. I'm not gonna.
No, God, no. I was just joking about how tired I am, and like I was like, I might just be forced to do break from coffee.
Another time.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm super happy for you.
Thank you so much. It's really nice to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, radio is so dysfunctional that those of us who are still doing it are doing it because we really don't have a choice. This
Veterans.
is our
They're
thing.
holding it down.
This is my place. This is my people. This is my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even had choices. When Chasta called me to come back, I was like,
She saw something. I think she definitely saw something to bring you guys to bring it back.
yeah, it was what I always wanted. You know, when I quit, I didn't want to quit. It's just that things were so bad, I had to.
Yeah.
So coming back with,
Good.
yeah.
They're very lucky to have you.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
Well, and remind these guys they're lucky to have you
Oh,
because
tell me
we
about
would
it.
keep you forever if we could.
They'll realize that soon enough. Trust me. Yeah.
They better.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, this is very thick. Why is there so much? This one. This one. This one. I wonder if she printed it twice by accident. Krista's leaving us today for another job. She works in the department that takes care of the marketing and commercials, or she did. Today's her last day, so. I used to love Corvettes. Corvettes were my jam. I used to have a picture of a red Corvette on my wall. I was like, one of these days, I'm going to get a Corvette. And now I'm like, more trouble than they're worth. Okay, there are two of these. That's the problem. Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't kick a 1983 fucking Corvette out of bed for eating crackers. Same with the 77. I mean, they're nice. No, PJ, marketing and answering phones is not the same department. I'm not wearing stripes. I'm wearing stars. Hmm. All right. This is just going to have to go the way it goes. There we go. What was that Rutger Hauer car film? That was a really good one. It was like C. Thomas Howell, and Rutger Hauer. The Hitchhiker, The Hitcher. That was a good car film too. I mean, it was less of a car movie and more of a suspense thriller, but still, it was cool. Okay. There we go. I need these, and I need this. I need to figure these out. Right, Chimera. We were going to see if Chimera was here, weren't we? I used to have Chimera, but I haven't verified them in the new regime yet. Or maybe I did. Did I play Dead Inside? That sounds familiar. Maybe Dead Inside is in the system already. Let's see. Hmm. No, I don't see them in the system, so maybe I didn't. All right, let's see if they are in here. Hmm. All right. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Hmm. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Did you wear a Kubla Khan shirt on Saturday because you were going to be at Concord and you thought you might run into me? That would have been funny. Uh, my favorite card game? Probably solitaire. I don't know. I like poker. When I was a kid, we used to play a lot of poker. My neighbors down the street, they had a crap table. Um, and they had poker chips, and I used to just love playing with poker chips. So we would play a lot of poker. Um, 5 card, stud, draw. Sometimes we would play 5 card double draw. I didn't know that was a thing. But we didn't play poker with the, we played draw poker. We didn't play the flop river bullshit, whatever that is, poker. Um, mine's cribbage. Cribbage. Oh, I've never played cribbage. I played rummy. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Jacob. The story of the librarian who wrote a gratitude letter to Francis Ford Coppola to make the book into a movie, Sweet Home Oklahoma. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're referencing at all. Um, okay, let's see. July 27th, 2024. Metal Zone. All right. What did we play last week? We played Pantera last week, so not this week. I need an Iron Maiden song. Okay. Soundgarden is not Metal Zone, no. Down, Voivod, Obituary, BLS. Maybe. I'm excited about that right now. I don't think I have Crowbar. Do you have Crowbar? Yeah, I posted a tribute thing on Facebook. If you could get to my Facebook page, you'd see it. About Chris Cornell. Yeah. You're talking about The Outsiders? Um, oh, yeah, I had to read that book in high school. Oh, you're saying that a librarian wrote a letter to Francis Ford Coppola to make the book a gratitude letter? I don't understand what a gratitude letter is. To make the book into a movie. You mean yeah, okay, cool. Um, yeah, I don't have any Crowbar. I don't know why, I just don't. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't love the guys, I just don't have the music for some reason. Or at least not in the system, anyway. I know I have some at home because I remember going through it when I was looking at my when I was going through the CDs a couple weeks ago. Um, let's see. What do we have coming up? Oh my god, dude. It smells like French fries in here so hard. What did somebody just cook in the microwave? Now I'm gonna have to eat lunch because wow, that smells good. How long ago did I play All Shall Perish? Because I think they announced some stuff. Did they? Or they're about to? Well, I'm going to have to wait on that then. Oh, here's a good one. I want to try and use mostly songs that are in the system on this one because I'm leaving town. And I want to make it easier on Danny so he doesn't have to add a bunch of shit to the system for me. Mm-hmm. I guess I could play some Five Finger Death Punch. They are coming in concert, aren't they? I'm not kidding. That fucking French fry smell is making me crazy. Hmm. How old is your cousin that he inspired a movie that was made in like 1983 or some shit? Crazy. Um, I want to switch places. Yes, the French fry smell is making me absolutely crazy. I don't think I have cold chamber. I think I just have devil driver. Why do you want all these C bands? Cold chamber, chimera, fucking what was the other one you said? There was another one that was in that general vicinity. Oh wait, I do have a crowbar. Let's see if it's still in there. There you go. Although there's really not a lot of reason to play crowbar. They're not coming anytime soon. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um Whoops. There we go. You are name dropping. Yeah. Did you want to do a live stream? Jacob, you could just take over for a little while. I got to make Metal Zone anyway. Feel free to entertain everybody. Let's see. What shows are coming up? They are. Got Megadeth the Mudvayne. But I played Mudvayne last week, didn't I? Yeah, I did. System of a Down, Deftones. Oh, have I played Deftones lately? Yeah, give me some Deftones. Oh my God, this French fry smell is like literally going to make my stomach growl. Goat Whore. When was the last time I played Goat Whore? They're coming in concert. Oh, come on. I know I got a Goat Whore song in here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. All right. Oh, shit. All right. We're 1077 The Bone. I'm Nikki Blakk, and your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Journey with Def Leppard and the Steve Miller Band at the Oracle Park on August 28th is happening 3 times a day this week on 1077 The Bone. Be listening in the 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and 3 p.m. hours for the queue to call. If you win tickets, you'll also qualify for the grand prize, which is a trip to LA to see that show all over again. Okay. How does an air fryer die? To my knowledge, I don't believe I've ever inspired a song. I have family that have participated in history, but nothing. Heartbreak Ridge, yes. Cool flick. What's the unofficial interns gig? I can't remember now. You really liked your air fryer. Air fryers are cheap, dude. Go get a new one. I mean, I would take an air fryer over a Bluetooth speaker. Check out that same website, by the way, at slickdeals.net. Find a cheap air fryer there. There has to be a Metallica song that resonates with me. Jacob, the things that you're saying took place in your head, not in reality. I went from being Nikki Blakk to being Nikki Blakk. You're cooking something and it went kaput. Kaput. So it was German. Look at me talking about food and getting Metal Zone done. I know. I'm gonna go nuke some steel cut oats that I meal prepped yesterday that are chock full of pureed apple and walnuts and cinnamon, little maple syrup. Yum. But also I need at least half a dozen more songs on Metal Zone. I'm only at, let's see, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm only about halfway through. Hmm. Let me get some Exodus around here. Wait, let's do this Testament song. Let's see. I need another classic. Who's a good classic? System's doing a weird thing that I can hear it doing right now. It's pissing me off. Sorry. Metallica. Let's do a Metallica song. There we go. That's what needs to go. Here's these. Right? Because we didn't play Metallica last week, did we? Oh, we did. Oh, well. Sue me. Right, I was looking for a How about Mastodon? When was the last time I played Mastodon? Oh yeah, it's been a minute. Oh, Dan, I see you weren't here when I told the story about why we don't play Megadeth and Dave Mustaine can go fuck himself. I'm a little bit of a health nut. I mean, you kind of have to be at this age. Otherwise, you get fat. No, AC/DC doesn't work in the metal zone. Metal zone's got to be heavier than AC/DC. How do I get bands or songs in the system? Well, you go back in time to when Billy Steele quit and I took over, and you enter them in the system in the old building in the old system, and then we take those songs that are WAV files from the old system that we have on a share drive here, and then we transfer them into the new system. I don't think I have any Exciter. I played Accept last week. I can do Superjoint Ritual, I think. I gotta check. No Accept, no Accept Mastodon or In Flames? Sorry, buddy. It's too late. We already got the Mastodon in there. But now I might just put In Flames in there too, just to fucking piss you off. It's been a minute since I played him anyway. You thought it was because of his being a JW? Jehovah's Witness? Dave Mustaine's a Jehovah's Witness? No, he's not. Was? No. He went some kind of Christian, but it wasn't that Christian. Some other shit. But I mean, it was all just I don't want to say it was fake because I know he believed it at the time, but he believes what he believes when he believes it, and then if he believes something else later on, then that's what he believes later on. Was he raised Jehovah's Witness? Because when he converted to Christianity, he wasn't like preaching Jehovah's Witness. Oh, you mean he was born a Jehovah's Witness? Yeah, he's a born again Christian. Basically, he was as a kid, sure, but I mean, James Hetfield was raised a Christian Scientist as a kid. Got nothing to do with now. Also, I wouldn't not praise someone because of their religious affiliation. That's bigoted. Jesus. That's the Stone Temple Pilots with Creep on 107.7 The Bone. I'm Nikki Blakk and STP are helping us celebrate 35 years of LNT in the Bay. The Lamont and Tinelli Ball is happening on Friday night, August 16th, at the Pavilion in Concord. Those tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. And if you get them soon, they are on sale, as in you can get 4 lawn seats for $80 all in pricing. That's $20 a ticket for you and 3 friends. Um, Michael Jackson was a practicing Jehovah's Witness. He was like raised and stayed Jehovah's Witness. Dave Mustaine was like born to Jehovah's Witness parents, but clearly rebelled. And then when he found religion again, he was born again Christian, but he wasn't Jehovah's Witness. Michael Jackson's family was Jehovah's Witness. He was raised Jehovah's Witness. He stayed a Jehovah's Witness. Prince converted to Jehovah's Witness. And I know some guys that used to work on his crew, and he was out there missioning to people and all that, whatever the Jehovah's Witnesses require. I am not a fan of any religion at all. I think all religion is like a bullshit social construct. But that said, it's got nothing to do with why I would or would not play a band on my show. You could be any religion, matter. It's whether or not your music sucks. Dan, are you just Googling famous Jehovah's Witnesses right now or what? It's getting weird. PJ, you do like In Flames. Okay. So you got to get Tom Cruise and play Mission Impossible theme song, break the station, transfer the files of some songs and bands. Yeah. Or, just get me wave files of the bands. No, you just happen to have a roster of famous Jehovah's Witnesses that are irrelevant to the conversation, and you wanted to share that information? Okay. Cool. Your parents were Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I have a friend who's part of many Facebook groups of children who escaped Jehovah's Witnesses. I've heard some fucked up stories about that religion. 6. All right, I got room for 1, maybe 2 more songs. What did we decide on? When was the last time I played Gojira? Oh. That was last week. Dope. Oh, how about Slipknot? I don't think I played Slipknot lately, have I? Oh, yep, last week. Jesus. Am I paying attention at all? Um, hmm. Black Dahlia Murder? Have I played them? Let's see if I got this one still floating around. Nope. Here. Hmm. And Exodus. There we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3? 4. 1. Chimera. Crowbar. Black Dahlia Murder. Oh, 3. Okay. Excellent. Battlezone is done, man. I just gotta email that shit. Wow, they're Jehovah's Witness and you still have a good relationship with them? And they're still practicing? Good on you. You know? That's tough. It's tough to have a good relationship with your parents, period, but in a religion like that? Yeesh. Um, Smashing Pumpkins 1979 has your name in it. Not about you, but still cool. Right? What's my advice for headbangers who attend the rock party interested in making a friend, find another rock concert attendee? How would you kickstart the conversation? Would you gamble over a game of darts or pool? Oh, I don't gamble often. I don't like losing money, and my competitive streak comes out. So I tend not to be that person around people I'm not very familiar with. Um, I randomly will start talking to people, but I do that everywhere I go. I'll be in line at Starbucks and I'll turn around and be like, "What is this shit?" So, um, you are all about autism awareness as well. What does autism awareness have to do with the price of tea in China? You're confusing me, Dan. Lobe. Is that lobe or low to be or lobe to be lobbed? I don't know how to pronounce that. But hi, welcome. What's up? Um, you only go to casinos to eat. I only go to casinos to see shows. So, why not? You're autistic. Oh, well, I don't have I that's cool. Like, feel free to raise autism awareness any in your own special way, but, it just wasn't germane to the conversation. So, I mean, I'm all for conversations spiraling in different directions, but, you know, you say something out of left field, and I think that I've missed a comment or something. You're always worried about being mistaken for having a personality disorder. A guy like me can't flirt on the hour. Um, you could just offer to buy someone a drink if you were trying to, like, flirt with them. That's always my recommended opening. You understand Sid Barrett was I think Sid Barrett was far beyond autistic. I think he was, I don't know if he was autistic or not, but I believe Sid Barrett was paranoid schizophrenic, wasn't he? Yeah, okay, so Sid Barrett's diagnosis was never specifically disclosed, but everyone thinks that it was either schizophrenia or some kind of psychosis from his extensive use of LSD. But yeah, that's why I thought it was schizophrenia. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think Sid Barrett was autistic. He may have been, he may not have been. I don't know. You'd have to ask somebody that knew him. But, I don't know if we want to go retroactively ascribing autism to people that we don't have enough of an account for to armchair diagnose them. You need Pink Floyd? Well, you should have been here at 4:20. But no, I have some other I have Pink Floyd coming up. 1077 The Bone with Alice Cooper and Poison. I'm Nikki Blakk, and local guitarist for Alice Cooper, Ryan Roxy, says if you want to get popular on YouTube, you have to play mind-blowing solos and post them constantly. He said if you want to get employed with a touring band, you have to play mind-blowing rhythm parts. And I could see where that is a key because he's the rhythm guy and Nita Strauss is the lead guitar. And she's a little flashier than Ryan, but only a little bit. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I got to do that, huh? Hold on. Where's that information? There it is. Oh, nope, that's not it. God damn it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, good. I have until 7. Mm. What else? 7 The Bone and Aerosmith with Walk This Way. I'm Nikki Blakk, and if you can hang out for just about 15 minutes, I've got a keyword coming at you that could send you to Nashville to see Slash's Serpent Fest, courtesy of 1077 The Bone. All right. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Um, what was the older Pink Floyd? What was the older song you heard that sounded like Great Gig in the Sky? I mean, it's not impossible that they lifted it, but it would be weird. Pink Floyd were always pretty original. I wouldn't blame it being difficult on autism growing up in a Jehovah's Witness family. I'm pretty sure that it's difficult growing up in a Jehovah's Witness family, period, at least from everybody I've ever talked to that grew up in a Jehovah's Witness family. I didn't. We had just regular Presbyterianism, which was bad enough. Um, well, with autism being a spectrum, I think we're pretty much gonna find out that, like, a fuck ton of people are autistic, so I don't need to know all their names. Um, yeah. I'm about to tap out here, kids. It's almost 6 o'clock, and I gotta get some work done around here. Um, anybody got any questions before I head out? Oh, I am absolutely bad-mouthing Jehovah's Witnesses. The church, its practices, its hypocrisies, the abuses that have happened inside of that church, and the bizarre brainwashing that goes on in that church. Yeah, fuck Jehovah's Witnesses all the way. Nothing against you or your family personally, obviously. That's just my general feelings about the religion as a whole. And I feel pretty similarly about all religions. So it's not specific to Jehovah's Witnesses either. I am just very anti-religion personally. Oh yeah? So it is a cover. So was it a cover or did they steal it? Is it not? I mean, is it credited? Let's see. Let's see what the wiki says, huh? Mm. It's no, it sounds pretty it sounds like it came together pretty organically as a Pink Floyd song. Hmm. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it was all improvised around the singer. So maybe she had heard whatever song you're referencing and did something along a similar line, but I don't see it personally. Um, I don't think so because apparently the woman who improvised the vocal part in 1973 with the band that they built around her vocal part, she was only paid a standard flat rate studio rate as a session singer for that. And then she sued the band in 2004 for songwriting credits, and they reached an out of court settlement. Um, so I would think that after there was actual litigation on who wrote that song, that if somebody else had a claim to having written that song, it would have come up at that point during the lawsuit because, Pink Floyd would have been claiming it was a cover song instead of her writing it, but instead they settled with her, as having as being a co-writer, and she has a co-writer credit on that song for all pressings after 2005. So I don't think so. All right, you know what? Uh, Email me what you're talking about, and I'll listen to it. Why am I getting buzzed? Okay, cool. All right. I mean, it's a similar style, but it's not the same song. Yeah, sure. I mean, but that's like saying everybody who sings yodeling is ripping off Jewel, you know? Um, well, oh, you've never heard that before? Yeah, I don't think it's unusual. I think it was pretty common. You think she was the first person to ever do that? No, I'm not buying it, sorry. That I mean, that sounds like a gospel variation, right? Yeah. I don't think that this is the same thing as, like, Led Zeppelin ripping off Muddy Waters. I think this is a style of improvisational humming or vocalizing scales and without with accompaniment, like, eh, I see what you're thinking, and it doesn't apply perfectly in a signature way enough for this to be one song taken from another. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get work done. Did I miss any questions anybody had before I tap out? Oh, yeah, Dan, I get it, man. Boundaries. Boundaries are what keeps us all not killing each other. And that's part of the reason I don't like religions. Religions have trouble with boundaries. Um, all right, cool. I think I got everything. Missing anything, somebody send me a message, and I can or not message, but email or comment later, and, I'll get back to you. And, yeah, have a good night. I'll probably tap in tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Uh, cheers.